All right, so Shadowborn Apostles. It's always best to start off this league with a deck tech. Yep, yeah, $100 jumps the line. No approval necessary. If it qualifies as a meme and you got $100, feel free to jump on in after this one. Johnny Boy with the 6-month resub. Thank you for the half a year. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. All right. So Shadowborn memes. What on God's green earth is this deck trying to do? So step number 1, and I'm going to write this down so I don't forget. Be on the draw. You want to be on the draw with this deck. So what you do is you keep a hand that has Shadowborn Apostle and Surgical Extraction in the opener. And then you discard Shadowborn Apostle to hand size. And then you surgically extract all of the Shadowborn Apostles out of your deck. Then you play Shelldock Isle and tuck Emrakul underneath it, and then you activate Shelldock Isle and cast the Emrakul. Believe it or not, we have won entire matches of Magic with this deck before. Find videos on my website. No, it's $200 to jump a person who's paid $100. To get in the line behind the person who's paid $100 is another $100 donation. But if you want to jump the person who's paid $100, you need to double it. That's fine as a cut the line demi, if you wanted to cut the line with that. Otherwise, it would also be fine as a regular donation deck later outside of the slow. Go ahead and mulligan here. This hand is pretty reasonable, chat. I'm gonna bottom this. We're looking for Shelldock Isles. Yeah, Shelldock Isle. Yay! Alright. I agree. This is probably extremely winnable until I play out a bunch of Ghost Quarters and Field of Runes here. Don't worry, Defara. The donation queue is deep. I just very unlucky. Passed through my first turn. Darn Moto interface. Yeah, the opponent's deck top 8 at one of the Grand Prix this weekend, I believe. All right, and here's where the extra meme part comes in. Even after we surgical our Shadowborn Apostle here, there isn't actually a guarantee that we win the game because this Shelldock Isle also has to find an Emrakul, which is not a guarantee. There's only going to be 3 Emrakuls and like 20, 18 cards or so. We Doggernauts is a reprint KM Draven. That card's not particularly good. It's really funny. It reminds me, when they reprinted Magma Spray forever ago, I had been playing a deck with Pillar of Flame at the time. And people kept asking me, like, are you going to replace Pillar of Flame with Magma Spray? It's like, kids, Magma Spray is a reprint. Alright, so now we take all these Shadowborn Apostles out of our deck. And this is Magic Online, so there's not an option to take all of them, because that would be too easy. Alright, so our 21 cards left in our deck. So we're gonna draw a card here for our turn. Then there will be 20 cards left in our deck. Alright, so we get 4 looks at 3 Emrakuls here. Don't do me dirty. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. How sweet would it be if we get to do our thing on the very first game? Don't Field of Rune me. Don't Ghost Quarter me. Don't Field of Rune me. Don't Ghost Quarter me. All for the memes. My time out. No! No! Opponent! Why must you hate fun, opponent? Why are you the constant enemy of fun? What did fun ever do to you? Why you have to be so mean? We're so close, chat. All of the things were coming together. It all came together. And then we died. Alright. How do we feel about... Do we run it back or do we sideboard? I could do this. There's no way we're casting this card. I don't know why it's in the sideboard. Let's try the sideboard plan, chat. They have so many Ghost Quarters and Field of Runes that our primary game plan's probably never going to work. No, you pay 5 mana and cast Thrumming Stone. We got 20 mana sources. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ye have little faith. Training Sword feels good. Can't wait for the real one. Jacko Girl, thank you for the 6-month resub there. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Do you want me to throw that onto Blue Blackmail? I'm going to take one more draw step at a land, chat. We're going to take one more draw step at a land, and then we'll move on to somebody else who hopefully doesn't have Ghost Quarters in their deck, or counter spells, or discard spells, or other things that are bad for us. Sounds good. You just need a black source now, chat. Any black source lets us thrum the stone, baby. Give up the Thrumming Stone. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should leave Emrakul in my deck, because once we Thrumming Stone, it thins our deck, right? Because when we Thrumming Stone out the Shadowborn Apostles, we'll be able to get the demon that way. Because we'll have a bunch of them in play. Alright, we need to hit like a swamp here. Oh, I think we're dead anyways, right? Yeah, just super dead. Alright. Onward, upward, backward, forward. No, stop trying to make my deck interactive, chat. That's not what this is about. What does the map mean? The map signifies the plot of land that you get in Hoaglandia once you've been a resident here for 3 years. And then in 4 years, you get a castle to put on your plot of land. What's going on, Immortal? Hope you enjoy your day off. Nope. Yeah, buddy. It's everything I want in life. Shelldock Isle is how you cast Emrakul. This hand is perfect. Don't Inquisition me. No, stop it. Stop it. No. 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 Cast Faithless Looting. Cast Faithless Looting. Yay. Yay. We did it. Yay. We did it. So we have 7, so we're gonna take 28 cards out of our deck. So close. Close. Looks like Vengevine with Bloodghast. No, this is much too slow for Legacy. You're just better off playing Oops All spells if you want to do that there. This is like arguably too slow for Modern even in a lot of ways. Vengevine is very good. Don't mind me. Just getting that deck thin and that Moto loves so much. The problem is that Moto lags too, so it can't register how fast I'm clicking. An auto clicker just like isn't even useful. I'm actually clicking too quickly. There we go. Just do like one every 3 seconds. We have 24 cards left in our deck here. Now we need to draw a Shelldock Isle. Isn't Modern faster than Legacy right now? We don't have objective measures on that. In Legacy, the volatile combo decks kill you as early as the first turn of the game, and that's really not how it happens in Modern. We've yet to win a game. We set the entire combo up, Burgle, and we got Field of Ruined in the first game. We'll probably win games and matches with both Cheerios and Owling Mine. Those are both decks we've cashed leagues with before. Yeah, I just could never beat a Wasteland either. Oh no! What did they shoot? No, they shot my Shadowborn Apostle! But they didn't shoot the deputy. Shelldock Isle! Gosh, we're just incredibly unlucky, chat. Just the gosh darned unluckiest. We put the fear of the Shadowborn in him at least. We got that going for us. Got like one more shot at Shelldock and Emrakul here. No. I like how they keep killing these things after like, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Ayo. So you're saying there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. That's all I need. All I need is a chance, chat. Take a chance on me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. See, Magic Online just knew that we needed to build suspense, so they waited. No! We were gonna win! We were gonna win! We were gonna win! Why does everybody have to kill us the turn before we win? Oh, we were so close! We were so close! We were so close. I was so excited. We flew too close to the sun. It burnt our wings, chat. It burnt them asunder. Alright, so this is an Extirpate matchup. I'm gonna trim this and trim this. Click submit. I don't know that I want all of them, but two of them sound good. Let's do it. Don't worry. This is for those of you that are worried we might not win a game today. This is a league where we play all 5 matches. Yeah, 4th Souls and Gideon seems fine, Patreon. Seems more than reasonable. I'm gonna stand up for a bit. Get my energy flowing a little bit better. Oh. Oh. I will have you know for a fact that there is video evidence of me cashing a league with this deck. No, I don't want to play first. Yeah, buddy. Woo, buddy. The stone cold nuts, chat. Hands busted. Just got him. Yeah, you mulligan. Not to a Thoughtseize, though. Don't mulligan to a Thoughtseize. Have a heart. Have a heart, opponent. Yay, they didn't Thoughtseize us. Drawing Emrakul is really bad for us here, because it means when we play the Shelldock Isle next turn, there's one less Emrakul in our deck that it can hit. Not my gumdrop buttons. To be fair, the chances of drawing a second Emrakul are like pretty decent. Can we beat Meddling Mage on Emrakul? This isn't a deck that you play to beat things. This is the type of deck where you just like do your thing, and if it's good enough, great, and if it's not, you move on with your life. And no, we can't wait a turn to shuffle the Emrakul back in. That's not an option. We ain't got time for that. What's going on, Griffinson? Doop, 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 doop. Beep, 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 beep. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. Burn doesn't beat turn 2 keyword soup. Grixis Hollow Flare is the best. Alright, so that puts us down to 20 cards in the deck. We'll draw, that'll put us to 21. We'll Shelldock Isle, that'll put us to 20. Next turn we'll be at 19. Oh no! Oh no! Who wished this pox upon our house? Never mind, it's fine, it's cool. It's fine, we're good. We're good, everybody calm down. Everybody calm down, everything is fine. Everything is fine, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, we're gonna be okay. Until they kill us this turn, we're gonna be okay. A little bit of bumpy turbulence along the way. Incoming 11 damage, right? Just like can't chuck in the Watery Grave. Moto's just like 3 years later. Oh, buddy, that doesn't look like you're putting a lot of things into play. Oh no! Oh no! Don't look at my hand, opponent. How will I ever win the game now? How will I ever win the game now? Now the opponent's deck usually doesn't have room to play Bolt in it. I would like to cast Big Mama. She's a little hangry this morning. Big Mama's a little hangry. And of course, Big Mama's cast from under Shelldock Isle, so we get our extra turn, because why wouldn't we? Trigger. Nah, it doesn't matter what's in their deck. I don't care about what's in their deck. We should why should we surgical anything, chat? They're not gonna have lands. Emrakul is like the queen of flawless victories. Yeah, but I can respond to the second one. They don't have a Bloodghast, and I have a blocker even if they did. They're going to have 2 cards in hand. If they draw land Lightning Bolt, they could kill us. I know they don't often play that card, but maybe they could. So let's just like play around it. Look at that. We're on the scoreboard, chat. Who's excited to be on the scoreboard? I know I am. Dank memes can't melt steel beams, chat. Never forget. This is certainly the dankest of the memes. What is Ripple? Kids these days don't know what Ripple is. Oh, geez, we actually can't beat Leyline of the Void, can we? This hand isn't the Stone Cold nuts, but it's definitely keepable. They put us on the play. They put us on the play, chat. They're on the next level. Oh, no. Oh no! They breathed too hard in our direction. They put us on the play and they mulliganed the ley line. Oh no! They have the technology. All right, how we doing, folks? Remember, it's having a good start to your week. Happy Monday. It's always a happy Monday when there's memes. My name's Jeff Hogan. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. If you enjoy my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. I play Magic because I love doing it here, but my subscribers are the people that keep me employed. They're the reason that I'm able to do this full-time like I do, so big shout-out to all of them as always. Past subscribing to my channel, you can also support my stuff by checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. Cardsphere.com. I'd love to help you turn some of your cards into other cards direct with other players. There's no haggling. They just take a 1% fee off the top. Inksgaming.com. I'd love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, and bags there with them. CoolStuffInc.com. Bite and sells a lot of cool stuff, including lots of different TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Warhammer, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. And of course, this stream wouldn't be possible without viewers like Anaronix, Justin, Nivik, and all y'all out there. Thanks for hanging out today. We're some record in this league that's mostly irrelevant. We're heading on into the third match. We're going to choose to be on the draw because that's what this deck does. We actually have our first Serum Powder of the day. So this is not a keep. Your ideal keeps have Shadowborn, Surgical, and Shelldock Isle in them. And this doesn't even have two of those three. So definitely a mulligan. And this is exactly what I just described. It even has a Watery Grave as an additional land. I think my favorite description of what I do is stream, meme, and magic content producing machine. We drew another Emrakul there, which is actually pretty unfortunate because we Serum Powdered an Emrakul as well, which means there's only going to be 2 Emrakuls in our deck, which kind of sucks. No, I don't think we have time to discard the Emrakul. Like, if they have a Collective Brutality or any other form of disruption next turn, I don't want to have waited. That's true. So I'm going to draw for the turn. Someone pointed this out last game, and it's definitely correct. Because I don't mind drawing a Shadowborn Apostle here. But before I Shelldock Isle, obviously I want to Surgical myself. But this reduces my chance of, like, drawing one of my 2 remaining Emrakuls, which is ideal. Yeah, we've played Serum Powder Eldrazi before. You can find him on my YouTube as always, Tandem Tuba. At this point, I've been playing and streaming long enough that most decks that are like pseudo-real in Modern, we've played at some point on stream. They're playing some kind of honest Abzan deck with Lingering Souls and Stitcher Supply. I think that's the first honest Stitcher Supply I've seen. Alright, so we've got 2 and 17 here. This says play the card, right? You may play the card. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Shelldock into Shelldock gives me a redo, right? I'm pretty sure I can play Shelldock off of Shelldock. And I can play Shelldock off of Shelldock if I've already played a land for the turn, right? What's going on, Kasendrith? Oh, it has to be at a time when I can legally play a land. It's not an extra land drop. Okay, that's good to know. Where's my Emrakul? There she is. There's my Emrakul. God bless us, everyone. We did. We just surgicaled to thin our deck of Shadowborn Apostles so we could then slide Big Mama underneath Shelldock Isle to cast her. Oh, gosh! They have a Vengeful Pharaoh, chat. How do we beat Vengeful Pharaoh? Like, I guess we can just, like, recast the Emrakul, right? Yeah, we just get another Emrakul. We also can, like, just play out a bunch of Shadowborns. We had a resub there. Wizard Ski Patrol. I don't have anything I would like to share. Well, thank you for sharing your Twitch Prime for the 3rd month in a row. I appreciate that. Haunted Dead's coming back. They're gonna have creatures left over here. Yeah, it looks like they're playing Abzan Dredge. Well, blocking is bad for them. Like, blocking means their Vengeful Pharaoh doesn't trigger. So I've put 6. This is actually interesting math. So I've put 6 non-Emrakul cards on top of my deck. Or on the bottom of my deck. So that means there's 1 Emrakul in my top 6. Am I supposed to let this die before I Shelldock Isle here? It's actually about the same, right? It's either 1 in 6 or 2 in 13. So I'm better off doing it beforehand. So let's put something under the new Shelldock Isle. Oh, is this bugged? Can I just... I'm gonna check together really quick. This is bugged, right? I'm pretty sure you're allowed to play lands off of this. You can play... Alright, sweet. Alright, awesome. So our league's free. That's like a double win on a meme Monday. You can't play lands off of it on Magic Online. You can play lands off of it according to the Magic the Gathering rule set, but on Magic Online you cannot. It's free because Magic Online is bugged, because I should be able to play this off of this. And Magic Online does not currently enable that to happen. Correct. Yeah, and actually, if you look at the prompt here, the prompt told me to cast the card. So the prompt was implying that it's programmed incorrectly. The rules text on this card says play the card, but the prompt told me to cast it. I would bet it works on X-Mage too. Wall of Roots works on X-Mage. Yeah, if you file for comp for the same bug a whole bunch of times through a bunch of different leagues, they're going to that they ban your Moto account. Because that's how Magic Online works. There is a Vengeful Pharaoh in their discard pile. Yep, correct, Gnarls. That still exists as well. So we likely would have won this game if we would have been able to play this out from under this. We're not just dead, because like there is a 4th Shelldock Isle that we could find eventually. But we are unlikely to win. Yeah, there is a chance we could hardcast Rune-Scarred Demon. You're not wrong there. I should have surgical them, or I'm just. That's really sad. It's really sad. Unit tests. The people who program Magic Online don't know what the words unit test mean. You have to pay people market salaries for that to happen. Let's board out a couple of cards, board in a couple Extirpates, and try again. We can count that as a win in our heart of hearts, chat. In our heart of hearts, we know that we won that. We know, and that's what's important. This hand is very good. Let's have a moment of Jeff does social media. This is why Wizards love me. Apparently Hideaway is broken on Magic Line that it doesn't allow you to play lands out from under it. Here's the X-Mage source code that might help the MTGO devs learn how to write test cases. Alright, God bless. God bless. There was a question. Forget the line donations. We need a $100 donation as a deck needs to get it up to 100. Up to 100 for a deck that's already in the queue is fine, Civilized Scholar. Keep in mind that if you want to cut something into today, it needs to qualify as a meme. Watch them send X-Mage's cease and desist to 10. I've tweeted X-Mage source code at them before. It's not the first time I've tweeted. In fact, MTG Lee blocked me at one point for tweeting X-Mage source code at them. Apparently he didn't appreciate that. I appreciate whoever linked me that X-Mage source for reference. Thank you. I've actually contributed to X-Mage source code. Was it Fiery Confluence is a card I helped code? I wanted to play that in a Legacy deck at one point. It didn't exist. Alright, so that gets us down to 23 cards. Exile this one from the bin, too. So we got 4 Emrakuls and 23 cards here. Admitted to stealing MTG secrets, right? God bless all the retweets on that tweet instantaneously. I'll play whatever you want, Shadows Fall. This stream is all about giving the viewers what they want. Viewer-driven content. Just need a blue source. We actually have 2 turns to draw blue source because our deck actually has 22 cards in it at the moment. So we need to draw 2 cards before we can activate Shelldock Isle anyways. Is there actual reason to not surgical? Yeah, I guess we're trying to hit the second land. I don't know. I have a couple of turns to hit the second land anyways, and I'd really rather not draw an Emrakul. Oh wait, I can do this right now, right? Because this thins my deck. Gosh, deck thinning from a fetch land has never been so relevant. Deck thinning from a fetch land has never been so relevant. Almost missed it. I would like the record to reflect that I got there before Twitch chat helped. Alright, now, if Moto hadn't been bugged, we'd have won this entire match by now. Because we would have won game 1. They printed a Slaughter Games type effect at 3 mana. Yeah, that's not really good enough, I don't think. I think this hand is fine. I have black mana and the Extirpate. Fun fact, and this is a little thing about the wording. I bring this up when we talk about these cards a lot of the time. Extirpate gives you the option to leave the card you're extirpating in the discard pile, while Extirpate has to take the card out of the discard pile, while Surgical Extraction leaves you the option. So Extirpate will automatically take the target Shadowborn out of my discard pile. Surgical gives you the option to leave it in there. So we do still need to draw a Shelldock Isle with this hand, but again, we're going to thin a lot of the non-Shelldock Isle cards out of our deck here soon. It's unfortunate I don't have more Surgical Extractions. I have to save this Extirpate for me. So they're going to get 4 power into play here. Guess they're going to have 6 power. Hopefully we hit Shelldock Isle this turn. We're not going to have that many turns to mope around. 3 mana Slaughter Games can take lands. You can name Valakut. Oh, that's a good point. Valakut's a great point, actually. Huh. Is that better than Alpine Moon in, like, Grixis Delver? That might be better than Alpine Moon in Grixis Delver. Huh. That might be a reason to play Sultai. That might be a reason to name to play Sultai with the new like that card in Sultai could be really good. Cuz like that gives you big game against Valakut. Especially in conjunction with what's it called? The Ford Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, they're working hard to make modern playable cards, and I appreciate it. Things aren't looking good for our hero, chat. Things aren't looking good for our hero. Yeah, like honestly, just like creeping tar pit, creeping tar pit over hissing quagmire, and then some other things. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about this. Should be sweet. We Doggernauts is a reprint, Cookie Lord. So I'm gonna surgical their Haunting Dead here, because I'd rather it didn't come back with 2 prized amalgams. That's definitely be a meme we play at some point. Alright, well, we gamble and they hit an Arcomoeba, so we're probably dead. We needed to hit the, we needed to hit our Shelldock Isle, like, last turn. Unfortunately, they've just gone too wide at this point. That's fine. We won this match in our heart of hearts. If Moto hadn't been bugged, we'd have won this match already, so it's okay. It's okay, chat. Alright, I need to run to the restroom really quick, and when I come back, we're going to play the last 2 matches in this league. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to be here for another 5.5 hours or so, but I'm going to be a hot second. I'll be right back. No, I'm really glad I didn't finish my article yet. Got more sweet spoilers today. We did not. After we got bugged out of game 1, we won game 2, but then lost game 3. Yeah, I can name basic lands. We're definitely going to play a meme at some point then that involves, like, Blood Moon plus that taking away people's basic lands. My articles go up on Wednesdays on Cool Stuff Inc., and I will post a preview of the article in the subs Discord tonight, like I always do. But my articles post on Cool Stuff Inc. It's linked to... My articles are linked to from my website. You can also find them just at bit.ly/Google articles. Nope. Nobody wants to play first tier. It won't be good. That's why I said we're going to play a meme at some point with that. Do I keep this hand and hope to draw a surgical? Because, like, if I mulligan, it puts me a turn behind. Probably supposed to mulligan. Yeah, I'll be a turn behind, but this is fine. Bottom that, looking for Shelldock Isle. Speaking of Valakut. Justin, I think that card is a real reason to consider playing Sultai as opposed to straight black-green. I think that's a card that helps the Valakut matchup in a big way. A lot of modern decks don't have more than 4 basics in them though. Honestly, I'd probably start with just Snapcaster in the main. And that new card plus counter spells in the sideboard. Is Stream Decker updated? It should be. It is. Remember, Stream Decker on mobile is very buggy. Don't mind me. Just taking my magic cards away. Yeah, but you have other cards to help against Tron on the Trial one in BB Beetle. Like you play it with like Assassin's Trophy and maybe Damping Sphere still. Probably not Damping Sphere. It probably takes the slot of Damping Sphere. I'm gonna keep the ones in my hand so I can play them on as blockers potentially. It's not the Shelldock Isle I was looking for. Might be a touch too slow since we missed drawing Shelldock this turn. Yeah, definitely gonna surgical the Polluted Delta here because there's 3 more of those in my deck. They get to Titan mana next turn, which probably means we're dead. It's very possible. I mean, remember, like, Sultai gets to draw from 3 different guilds. Yeah, we are unfortunately very dead to Titan. Because the Shelldock comes into play tapped here, so even if we pick it up, we're still going to be a turn slow. Alright, everybody at home that wants to master sideboarding with this deck, pay attention. You take your 15 cards, you shuffle them in, you take all your existing cards, you shuffle them around, you shuffle them around, just give them a good, healthy mix-up. Then you take the same 15 cards and you pull them back out and you click submit. Just so in case anybody was wondering how the sideboard works. The deck is perfect, don't touch it. I know. I know, Twitch chat, you love 3 things. Surgical extraction, stone rains, and sideboard guides. So this hits 2 of your 3. It should get your jimmies going. Sideboard guides include deck lists. It's like a 2-for-1. Play Reign of Tears the sideboard. Bump Clever Teamer with the game draw challenge. I've tested it on Moto and it functions as intended. That sounds great. Sounds good, will do. Thank you for the support, Civilized Scholar. All right. If we hit Shelldock next turn and land the turn after, we could be okay. Is a rat better than these creatures? No, you actually cast these as like 1/1s that chump some amount of the time, which is relevant. 1/1 for 1 that chump are often relevant. All right. So that's all the things. If we hit Shelldock next turn, we could potentially race what they have going on. If they have if we hit Shelldock into a cast Emrakul, we should be able to beat them casting a Titan next turn, I think. But if we don't hit Shelldock here, we're probably just dead. They could have Stone Nothing, so we'll take a turn until they put a lethal thing into play, but we're definitely dead to Titan Escape Shift here. So the next deck we're going to play, Clever Teamer. If you Clever Impersonator a Garruk Relentless, and then you fight something, so it has between 1 and 2 counters on it, it draws the game. So we're gonna play a Teamer deck that's looking to draw as many games as possible. Where's Big Mama? There's Big Mama. Alrighty, chat. It draws the game because it puts a unlimited number of triggers on the stack that never stop. Because it's a state-based check. It just puts constant triggers on the stack because it can't flip. That's not a Moto thing. That's a paper thing, too. In paper, the game would draw as well. No, it's a legal play. It draws the game. Is your last card Scape Shift? Why is your last card always Scape Shift? Why does everybody hate fun? Why does everybody hate fun? We're always a turn short, chat. Why are we always a turn short? It's such a cruel, mean life. Yeah, exactly, Knight. No, because Jace Fringe Prodigy is templated differently. Yeah, we do often get through a lot of decks on meme days. We do often get through a lot of decks on meme days. We burn through some of them real quick. Alright. Hey, it's fine. We've actually turned a profit on this league already because we're going to get our 10 play points back even if we don't win a match. And we're going to get refunded for this league because Shelldock Isle is bugged. What do I think of Isochron Scepter plus Assassin's Trophy? I think that's definitely something we're going to play on a meme Monday at some point. Shelldock Isle doesn't let you play lands. So we had a game that we would have won if we could have Shelldock Isled into another Shelldock Isle. But Moto is currently bugged and doesn't let you do that. I feel like it's actually been a while since we've hit a Moto bug. I don't file that often. And like, I play a lot of Magic Online with a lot of different cards. Playing a bunch of one-mana discard spells are interesting idea. The problem there is that, one, we don't always have a black source to go off with, and two, every other spell you add to your deck means your deck is larger when you surgically extract yourself eventually, which makes it harder to actually activate the Shelldock Isle. Scepter Trophy sounds meme-ish, and it could definitely be slotted into like a shell with like otherwise reasonable cards most likely. That is the opposite of the draw we wanted. If you file for comp too many times for the same thing, they do temp ban your account. I was offered $25 per draw, I think. I forget what they said originally. It was some reasonable amount of money per game we draw. That is not the Shelldock Isle I am looking for, chat. I think we're gonna get beat down by Delvery-Do here. So you have to remember that brackets don't really exist on Magic Online. It just kind of just like throws you in with whoever. Probably got like one more draw at Shelldock here. And the extra gambly part is here, even if we rip Shelldock, we're not guaranteed to hit Emrakul, right? Like there's only 3 Emrakuls in 16 cards. I'm glad you checked that it works on Moto, because I definitely had a little bit of a worry that it might not. Oh, tactical draws. Okay, so draws when we would otherwise be losing. Got it. Why not mull for Serum and Shelldock? Because every time you mulligan, you have to wait an extra turn to move to hand size to discard a Shadowborn Apostle. So like any hand that has Shadowborn Apostle and Surgical Extraction, you need to keep and just like hope to draw Shelldock Isle. It was neither of those things, Tandem Tuba. I just don't enjoy the taste of meat, so I don't eat it. Again, this hand doesn't have the Shelldock in it, but it's got Shadowborn and Surgical, so we're definitely keeping. Does it count as a tactical draw if we're up on clock? Asking the real hard-hitting questions. Does it count as a tactical draw if we're up on clock? All right. So we ended up 0-5, but we won for it in spirit because Magic Online is Magic Online. All right. So we're going to grab some cards for our next deck here. If you want to see more leagues with this deck, you want to check out my website, jeffhoagland.com/decklist. Under the meme section, believe it or not, there are a few other leagues with this. We 3-2'd or 4-1 to league before too, so we've won actual matches before. So, all right, what are we moving on?